When Googling The Outer Worlds release date, I found my jaw dropped. This game was released 4 years ago, and I have yet to get past 95% of the game. Leading up to the release of The Outer Worlds, I was a lad playing endless amounts of PUBG and Call of Duty. Yet I was a huge Fallout fan, having played New Vegas, 4, and 76. Not having beat Fallout 3 yet, though. When I read about how it was developed by the creators of New Vegas, I was filled with excitement, ready to get my hands on it. Yet when the time came, I downloaded the game, got to the Groundbreaker, and never played again. Until now, that is. And after playing for about 2 hours, with intense focus, I am ready to delve into a video I've never done before. This is my first impressions of The Outer Worlds, 4 years later. The Outer Worlds begins with Phineas Wells, the guy in the cinematic cutscenes in the beginning, sending you planetside to meet with Captain Hawthorne, whom he hired to escort you in order to save the rest of the colonists on your ship. Upon landing, you realize that you landed on the captain himself, killing him, which I find to be a funny twist to start the game. After some tutorial of going down a hill, sneaking past some wildlife, and learning the controls to the game, I met an individual of Spacer's choice. I find this encounter very interesting as it is one of the first in the game. It allows you to perform some dialogue checks, which is very nice for the tutorial, Fallout New Vegas. Anyways, Guard Pelham is a weird character to meet, but immediately sets the tone for Edgewater, the beginning city of the game. A corporate follower that lives for Spacer's choice, citing policies and duties he needs to follow, rather than being concerned about his own health. This is a theme that follows most of the characters I meet within the first 2 hours of the game. But that's aside the point here. Guard Pelham is easily fooled into giving me his weapons and ammunition to go look for help. Venturing into the world, battling some marauders who really showed me what supernova difficulty was made of, I barely make it out with my own life intact. Afterwards, I make my way towards 2 Spacer Choice guards. Being able to speak with them, I am able to intimidate them with a line of, "I'll have to give you a 0 on the customer satisfaction survey," which makes them go fight a couple of marauders guarding Captain Hawthorne's ship. I enter the ship, speak with Ada, and come out as Captain Hawthorne. I thought this was a pretty good storytelling, but could also be seen as easy writing. But the dialogue this far is fantastic in my humble opinion. I like Phineas, Spacer's Choice, and Ada thus far, taking my time and exploring all the dialogue options there are. The combat is somewhat wonky, and the graphics are a little over-the-top extravagant, but the game has my attention, and I am excited as if I'm playing a brand new game and it's capturing me. Continuing, I stroll to Edgewater, talk to a gravedigger, gain a quest, fulfill 25% of that said quest, and end up at the bar for some water. Supernova really hitting me early into the game as I need water to maintain 100% of my skills. I also end up going around telling most of the people that I am Captain Hawthorne, which to me was a fun role-playing aspect, just going around, lying, taking on a different identity just because I can. Next up, I finally make it to Reed Thompson's office and talk to him about needing a power regulator for my ship and gaining a companion in Parvati. What I gained from the dialogue with Thompson was something unexpected, a morally gray decision this early on into the game on whether to support the deserters or to support the town of Edgewater. Just having this come up this early, I felt a sense of freedom, and if I was truly playing the game, being able to make my own decisions and not being on a train that's on rails. This is fun, even if it's just reading a text box. I don't know why that is, but it just is. When leaving the office, Parvati wants to talk to me and tell me her thoughts on the dilemma and ask me to go see the Vicar about it. This made me feel so immersed for some reason, and Parvati is such a believable character. I absolutely loved it. Following all this, I just end up wandering around, doing random small things, and stealing some valuable loot from what seems like a doomer on the dock. Well, now is the time for the conclusion. I find myself starting to be enthralled with this game. 4 years later. The world may not be as big and vast as, let's say, New Vegas or Fallout 4, but damn does it make up for it in atmosphere, writing, and immersion this far. This video is only based on 2 hours of playtime and just kind of a video I wanted to try and make, an essay, whatever you call it. This game has made me happy I did that, and I hope this video is good enough to justify it. I really can't wait to see what's in store for the future companions, the factions, the story, and most of all, building the character I want to build and making the choices I want to make. I cannot stress this enough. I absolutely cannot wait.